One, two, one, two, one, two, three, four. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Good afternoon. It is Saturday, June the 6th. I am Bruce Leonard, of course. Thank you for tuning in to another hour of Bruce Leonard Leans Left. While it's still legal. Still legal today. But there is so much shit happening now. I've run out of shit to say about it. Because it appears like we're just going to continue to take this every day. For the next 2.5 years, you had to listen to a guy just lie his ass off constantly. A guy that, if you were sitting across from him in a room face to face, you would be like, fuck this guy. It's like, half of everything you say is complete bullshit. It's like, dude, you're bullshitting me. Like you ever been around somebody that bullshits? You know, like they bullshit you a lot, but this guy's bullshitting all the time. To the point where you don't know what's real or what isn't that's coming out of this guy's mouth because he lives in some kind of deluded fantasy world. It's still a ceasefire, but apparently Iran was shooting drones and missiles from the decimated military that has no capability whatsoever. Except when they bombed the airport in Kuwait the other day. And he doesn't seem to care about any of this. The strategic oil reserves are in the lowest level in over 40 years. Soon they're going to run out of these reserves. That's what's propping up the price. It's expensive, but it's not as expensive as it should be because we're letting loose all the oil. But what happens when we have no oil reserve? And Strait Hormuz doesn't open. Chili Con Joe. What's up, Joe? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. He says, Whippy Wop's face fuchsia poop shame. Thanks for contributing to the conversation. He's walking around with a chart that says that his reflecting pool is longer than any building is tall. Like that has anything to do with anything. What the fuck does that even mean? It's a picture of a bunch of buildings and then the reflecting pool. He's like, look, the reflecting pool is longer than any of these buildings. There's a war going on. What's up, Blue Apollo? You're not driving, are you? Guy's in danger when he's driving, listening to this show. He's trying to read the comments. Anyway, what does that even mean? If your grandpa was doing that at your house, you'd be like, we gotta get some help for grandpa. He's losing it. And say, my mom, I've been taking care of my mom. I can tell she's losing it. You know, she's losing it. She's not all there anymore, you know. And that's the president of the United States. He doesn't seem to care or understand the implications of all this shit. The Strait of Hormuz stays closed. I said, when they run out of oil reserve, the price of oil is going to go $200 a barrel. You'd be paying $10 a gallon for fucking gas. He doesn't seem to care about anything. His son-in-law is supposed to be negotiating the peace deal with Iran. He's out buying an island in Albania. Meanwhile, people are posting shit like this. Check this out. These are our leaders. What's your question, Nemo? You can ask me anything. People are posting. I gotta play this for you. This is Mark Davis for Congress in Florida. He posted this today.
They love Donald Trump. In the Middle East, they love Donald Trump. And some Africans, they love Donald Trump. And in China, they love Donald Trump. And these Indians, they love Donald Trump.
All right.
Trump. Everywhere I go, they love Donald Trump.
This is just, this country is a fucking joke. Here they said, well, they love Trump all over the world, right? He's like, China, they love Trump. Indians love Trump. But you know what he said didn't love Trump? Us. He did not say. And Americans love Donald Trump. No, because we fucking don't. The fact that this guy is the president of the United States it's an embarrassment to the entire human race. It's an indictment on all of us, each and every one of us. Me, you, I don't give a fuck where you're at. In the world. Look at the clowns that you have elected other parts of the world. Viktor Orban's and you fucking voted for Nigel Farage. And now he's still around. This is what I noticed today. Nemo, fire away with your joke. My background, yes, it's the dude rug. I noticed today, like, when you watch TV or when you go online, there's all these people pontificating about shit, right? Today I saw Condoleezza Rice wrote an op-ed about Iran. And you're like, bitch, you're the one that fucked up Iraq. Mike Pompeo, he's talking shit. John Bolton was talking shit till he's going to jail now or whatever. But these people have been wrong about everything for fucking my entire life. Just like all the internet podcasters and all these jerk-off influencers that you see, and all the people like Scott Jennings or whatever, they're on TV. They're Jesse Waters. Turn on Fox News. They're wrong about everything every fucking night. Nothing they say ever comes true because they're wrong or sometimes just lying. Nemo says, do you know why a camel crossed the road? I do not. Why? Gotta be ready with the punchline. Comedy's all about timing, my friend. Anyway, they're wrong all the time, constantly. They just come back on the next day like they were right about everything, all like and still pontificating, and you're like, dude, Clay Travis is worse. He's wrong about sports all the time. Then he started doing politics. So he's wrong about politics all the time. He's just wrong. Nemo says, do you know why I came across the road? To go to the Cambridge. What does that mean? Oh, the Cambridge. I get it. It's like a dad joke. Where you at, Nebo? In the world. What do you think about that, Blue Apollo? That Trump song. This guy's running for Congress. The very fact that these people are. Do you remember when you were young and you had this illusion that the people in charge, like, were smarter than you and they knew better than you? You know, they knew a lot more than you, like, about everything. And like, you get older and you go, "The fuck." It's like, I know more of these. Blue Paw says, complete denial of reality for these people. Their Trump AI memes and songs aren't even good, right? And I don't know if they're looking at the polls. It's like that chick. She won a Florida Congress seat in Mar-a-Lago, a Democrat, in the Mar-a-Lago district where Trump lives. This guy's running for Congress. He's running Trump. You know what's really funny is to watch this Graham Plattner thing. Now, the Graham Plattner thing, I'm not weighing in one way or the other. I don't really know that much about the fucking guy. I never did. He just popped up one day. And Nemo says, "Do I know why a frog crossed the road?" No, I don't. Why? I remember I told you I had that punchline ready. It's about timing. Too big a pause and you lose the fucking effect. Although there might be a lag in your feed, or so that's not your fault, I guess. But anyway, the Graham Plattner thing. I said I'm not gonna talk about the dude one way or the other because I don't know the fucking guy. I don't know nothing about him, and I don't live in fucking Maine. But what I have seen tells me what I've always known is never underestimate the Democratic Party's ability to kick itself in the balls. Because whether you like this guy or not, he's a bad candidate with a lot of baggage. Now, he's got progressive policies, and so people are defending him because, like I said, his policies are very progressive. Nemo says, "Do I know why a frog crossed the road? To get to the Frogo side." Where's all these dad jokes? He's crossing the road. Like I said, where are you at, Nemo, in the world? Some guy was on here from Finland the other day. But here's Scott Jennings. The Republicans trying to attack this guy is hilarious because no matter what you feel about Graham Plattner, and if you think he's a piece of shit or not, well, first of all, he hasn't been accused of anything nearly as bad as Donald Trump, and that's their fucking leader. So to say anything about anybody is hilarious. And then they're talking about his tattoo. Now, it's a Nazi tattoo. And he claims he didn't know it was a Nazi tattoo. I don't fucking believe that for a second. Now, is he a Nazi now? No, that's what I said. Republicans are mad about his Nazi tattoo because he left the fucking organization. He's a traitor. But again, Pete Hegseth has all those white supremacist crusader tattoos all over his fucking body. Like, for them to say anything about something like that. He literally said this. Scott Jennings, just a few minutes ago. He said, Graham Plattner, he's got a Nazi tattoo and he's abusive to women. You're like, that's Pete Hegseth. Now, Graham Plattner wasn't accused of rape and didn't give a woman $50,000 and make her sign a fucking confidentiality agreement. I know that much. Now, Graham Plattner says that he drank a lot and he did a lot of, maybe he was the best, and I went through a period of my life where I drank a lot, and there are things I've done I'm not fucking proud of. That doesn't mean you're in America. Yeah, but the way you speak is weird. I'm at America. What does that mean? Are you other immigrants? It's another thing, there's I was like, let's look at Donald Trump's Truth Social. Let's see what he's been up to. Here's something. It says, I want you to teach your kids about the story that started it all. It's the Kid's Guide to America's 250th birthday, which I'm sure is a complete and accurate representation of the history of the United States. A picture of his drone port that he wants to put on top of his ballroom. It says, "This will someday save Washington. Judge Leon has to get out of the way and fast. He's putting our country in danger." A picture of himself holding the American flag, standing over the reflecting pool with his reflection in it. "Just sit back and relax. It will all work out well in the end. It always does," he says. Does it? I guess it has for him because he didn't go to prison. Here's a picture of Barack Obama's presidential library is a garbage can. Oh, this is important. Remember, at all times, there's a war on. Inflation is up high as fuck. You can't fucking afford to get gas or eat. And this is what he's tweeting on the True Social. "All work is complete. Great American patriots, primarily from the state of Oklahoma, plus Doug Burgum, Secretary of the Interior, inspecting the very complex but powerful dark blue surface of the reflecting pool prior to submerging it in clean, beautiful water. It was originally opened in 1922, but never functioned properly. But now it does. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, Department of the Interior. And the best is yet to come with the Trump promenade at the Lincoln Memorial." What the fuck is that? "And the Triumphal Arch, which will be, along with the White House ballroom, when completed, the greatest structure in Washington. President Donald J. Trump." Does he not know? Yes, Josh, the rug pissers. Does he not know that he ain't never going to be able to build all this shit in 2.5 years? That's why he just started bulldozing shit. What's your question, Nemo? I told you before, you can ask me anything. You don't have to tell me that you have a question. Yes, Josh, it was the rug pissers that did it. They voted for Trump. The carpet pissers did this. It's like, which is true. Thank you, Nemo. I appreciate that. It's more of a compliment than a question. But all the stuff that's going on in the world, and this guy doddering around with pictures of his reflecting pool, workups of the ballroom that he wants to build. He wants $1 billion. Remember, he says, "Oh, the taxpayers ain't going to pay for this. It's all private donations." And then he's like, "I need $1 billion. Taxpayer money." Along with another $1.776 billion that I could give cash payments to militias and people that rioted on January 6th. Nemo says, "Why do I have that background?" It's a rug. You never saw the movie The Big Lebowski. And the central key character in the movie is the dude's rug. And so one day I was trying to get the rug. And I was looking for it online. I was going to buy one from my apartment in Vegas. And I found this one. It's not the rug that the dude had. It's a rug with the dude's face on it. So I bought it. And then when I started this podcast, I don't know, a year ago, a little over a year ago, I was just out of the basement with no background. One of my friends said, "You might want to get a background because you look like a serial killer just hanging out in the basement." That's like, and I had this big metal rack thing, and I was like, and I thought to myself, well, I started looking online for backgrounds to buy one. I was looking for a Hunter S. Thompson one. But then I was like, hey, wait, I got that rug because my mom wouldn't let me put this rug when I moved back home to take care of my mom. I put it out one day. She was like, can you She was like, no. And I put it on the front porch for a minute. And I was like, I don't want it to be outside. So I rolled it up and just put it away. And then uh, when I was looking for backgrounds, I was like, I don't know. I just got this idea. I was like, oh, I got that metal cage. I can hang that rug off of it, use it as a background. So that's what I did. And I like it. So nobody else has this background. Look like some people say it look like it's a hippie Al Qaeda video. They're the infidels. Blue Baller must be driving. He's quiet today. Yes, it looks like a background. That's what I said. I turned it into one. Thank you, Nemo. I appreciate that. But why do we? This is the question I was trying to get at. Why do we listen to people who are wrong all the fucking time? You see all these podcasters and all these people on TV. They're wrong all the time about everything. They're not telling you the truth. And then most of their predictions don't come true. They're wrong. I mean, just blatantly wrong. But yet, these people have millions of viewers and millions of followers, millions of listeners. People are listening to these fucking people. Bullshit them constantly. And the very fact that they can't put two and two together, that they don't go, man, I've been listening to this guy for 2 years, and nothing he says has ever really happened. Like Alex Jones, for instance. Alex Jones is on air for 20 fucking years. Telling you all kinds of ridiculous bullshit that never fucking happened. That's like, all kinds of bullshit conspiracy theories that are constantly never proven. And people still listen to him. You go, Alex Jones is this guy, he knows the truth. It's like nothing he ever says ever fucking comes true. But never. It's like Benny Johnson, same way. He's got millions and millions of followers and listeners. Guy's wrong all the time, constantly. About everything. And now you got people in Congress that are like this. They're just bullshit. Like Marco Rubio. I don't know if you saw that hearing. Marco Rubio was saying, oh, I never see Trump fall asleep. He's the most vigorous man I've ever seen. They like roll the film, and it's like a film of him sleeping right next to him. Blue Pile says, one of the reasons I give Nick Nick Fuentes the benefit of the doubt is because love or hate him, everything he says kind of fruition. Because he looks at things outside the box, so easy to analyze. These people tell you exactly who they are. It's just up to you how you interpret it. Yeah, I mean, he says what he is. I guess I never watched his show, so does he predict shit like I do? It's like, because I don't know if you've noticed, Blue Baller, but I say a lot of shit on here, and most of the time it happens. Not to toot my own horn or anything. I'm just saying, like, when you filter things through the truth and reality, that's what I'm telling you about this fucking Graham Plattner shit. The Democrats are just kicking themselves in the balls. Like, he's a bad candidate. Do I like his policies? Do I like things he's saying about, going after oligarchs and shit like that? Yeah, sure. But it's got a lot of baggage, man. It's a bad candidate. Can't find somebody with those policies that's not a fucking jerk off. I mean, and no one's asking themselves either, who the fuck is this guy? Where did he come from? Who paid for his ascent? Somebody did. Guy wasn't rich enough to be, fucking starting his own campaigns. But I do, Blue Apollo, admire Fuentes for that. Like I said, yeah, he says, hey, I like Hitler. At least he's not like the fucking pussy bag Trumpers who are closet Nazis, but will deny it when you confront it. Well, sure, I have all the same policies as a Nazi. And yeah, I hate women and minorities. And But I'm not a Nazi. It's like, sure, I want to round up everybody in the camp, and I'd have them shot if I could, but I'm not a Nazi. It's like, these Fuentes are saying, like, yo, yeah, I'm a Nazi. It's like, at least I can respect him for his honesty. That's what I'm saying. There was a story there that was interesting about people like you and why they listen. I told you it's a metal rack. Yeah, I have. I don't know what it is. What it's for? It's like a metal frame. It folds out, and I just hung the carpet over that. Worked out perfect. Blue Apollo says his predictions are spot on. You both would agree on so much. He was talking about Trump going to war with Iran in 2020. But see, that's what I'm saying is if you start really talking to people, there is nothing that there's not a person in the world, not one person, I don't think, that you could meet in person, sit down and start talking to him. You might see the most opposite. But you will find that you agree on some things. If you're not like just a total brainwashed moron who only, spouts. I mean, if you're actually thinking and being honest about your personal viewpoints about things, there's not one human being that you could just sit down with that you wouldn't find something you have in common with the person. Nemo says nothing for real. Actually, nothing. What the fuck? What do you mean? Like that? No, that's what I mean. Our world is a reality TV show now. Nothing is real. I mean, what they're telling you. You have to interpret the reality yourself. That's why I said it's easy to predict things when you filter through the truth. See, Trump can say all he wants. He won the war. He won the war. His war's over. The war's not over. They just shot shit yesterday. They just blew up the Kuwait airport a few days ago. Don't tell me the war is over. Like, it's not over. They tell Lebanon that the war is over. It's not over. He's full of shit. Constantly. Blue Blouse is like to edit his stuff, but he doesn't claim all the baggage. What do you mean? Who you talking about, Grand Platinum or Fuentes? Blue Blouse says it's much harder to claim stuff and be a jerk when you're face to face. Yes, exactly. Nemo says, what actually I really do not understand. How is our world like not real? I still do not understand. Because the internet created a sea of bullshit and misinformation, propaganda, and everybody's working the internet. Other countries are working the internet in your country, trying to destabilize shit. Like, it's all a psyop. To the point, I mean, and it's not even like, when you say that, people say, oh, it's a conspiracy theory or something. But no, I'm talking about the whole world. Right? Everyone in the world, China, Russia, they're trying to fuck with your mind on the internet with these bots and fake people. It's Nemo says, how's the internet bad for people? Like I said, it clouds. It's a sea of bullshit and propaganda. Now, it can be good. You have to have severely strong critical thinking skills to really use the internet effectively. Because if you're just bumblefucking around, like they're going to show you everything that you agree with, especially now that they have algorithms that can feed you what they think will work on you. Blue Apollo says, because people get into groups, become married to their ideas. There's no critical thinking. Yes, exactly. That's why I don't like groups. I don't like any group that tells you. I don't even like fucking having a job and your boss and working for a corporation and tell you what you got to do. Like, I don't know, join a group and be like, you got to follow these 15 principles or you can't be in our group. It's like, well, I don't agree with 12 and 13. How about that? Fuck you. Nemo says, how do people create bullshit if they like Do they do like bad stuff or like that? I don't know. Well, like I said, they're trying to fuck with your brain. If you look on common threads and you just disassociate yourself from all of it, right? And just scroll down any comment thread, you'll see bots that are putting pre-programmed comments in these posts. And these posts are designed to amplify these bullshit, whatever it is. You know, like let's just say it's a simple concept like that guy loves Donald Trump. I guarantee you that song I played you, the Trump, that if you went into the comments, you would see massive amounts of bots. Like, I love Donald Trump. He's the greatest thing that ever happened to the world. He plays 5D chess and he's ahead of everyone. You know, Blue Apollo says people like to stay in a bubble on the internet. That isn't always good. Yes, I've never done that. And any group on the internet I've ever gone into, I was like, looked around and was like, man, this is heinous. And usually I told them so. You can find these deep, dark, alt-right dungeons where they post like helicopter memes and shit. You know, Blue Apollo, what the helicopter memes are. Blue Apollo says, because making us dumb is a form of mind control. It makes us obedient. Yes, it does. It does. I said, been saying that before. It's like they don't want you to do anything but consume. Soon you'll be able to float around like Baron Harkonnen in Dune. And you just like float through the drive-through some place, and like you don't even like buy something like a tube comes down. They just squirt some kind of paste in your mouth, so you don't even have to chew because that's how fucking lazy people will be. They'll just be like, consume. That's all they want you to do is consume. Don't think. Go to work. Consume. Buy a bunch of shit you don't need. Die broke and be happy about it. Well, they tell you they don't have money for social programs like healthcare and feeding poor children. While this guy's running around spending $25 million on a fucking pool that he said would cost $2 million. I don't know if you followed, the story of the reflecting pool, right? When it started, he said it would cost $2 million. Know how much it cost at the end? $25 million. You know where the money went to? Take a guess. The company that cleans his golf courses. Blue Apollo says we're heading towards idiocracy if this continues. Are you kidding me? You think I've never seen that? We're living in it now. Wait till we're headed towards it. This is idiocracy. And that 250th anniversary book for children that tells you why does it cost $25 million, Nemo? Because he inflated the price. Because he's the most corrupt president you've ever had. He just steals money in broad daylight. No one even cares. No one cares. He's outrageous. Like I just told you, he tried to take $1.776 billion and create a slush fund that he could pay off the people from January 6th. The people who tried to riot on the Capitol and overthrow the election and beat up cops and shit. Pardoning them all wasn't enough. He wants to give them all $1.8 billion. Billion. Which means he wants to give them all back like $1 million. It's a lot of fucking money. But we can't afford SNAP benefits for children. Right, but anyway, in the America 250 book, right? I'm sure that this is in there. You know, there was a senator from South Carolina and named John Calhoun. And on the floor of the Congress, this is what he says. They were thinking about, this is after the California-Mexico War, right? When we took California from Mexico. Well, some people wanted to take Mexico, too. Right? Some people were like, why don't we just take the whole fucking thing? And this is why they didn't do it. Remember, America is totally not a racist country, but this guy says in the Congress, and he was a senator from South Carolina. This is 1848. We have never dreamt of incorporating into our union any but the Caucasian race, the free white race. To incorporate Mexico will be the first instance of the kind of incorporating an Indian race. For more than half of the Mexicans are Indians. The other is composed chiefly of mixed tribes. I protest against such a union as that. Ours, sir, is the government of a white race. I'm sure that'll be in that book for children. Or how about this? The California Supreme Court decision in the 1800s that said that no non-whites could give testimony against a white person in court. These are all records, historical records of things that happened. Now, the Dred Scott decision, I'm sure that's not going to be in there. Because Nemo, I said, their whole entire existence and philosophy is bullshit and contingent upon changing reality. Whitewashing, if you will, history and all the things that have happened in this country. And people seem, they seem to come across. See, this is my theory about the whole thing. They come across like, anytime you want to discuss the past in this country, they say, oh, everybody, you're ashamed to be white. White guilt. They call it white guilt. Yes, Blue Apollo, like I said, there's quite a few N-words in the congressional record. No, they did not. Blue Apollo did not like brown people. And same as now. They've never changed. That's what I'm saying. They are the same way now as they were then. They don't like brown people. They don't want immigrants. They don't want it. They think that America's a white country. That's all it should be. And I told you, when Barack Obama got elected, they'd lost their fucking minds. Because until it became a reality, it's just like the global warming. Like I thought that sooner or later, the climate change, sooner or later that the reality would hit them, just like, when Barack Obama was elected. When there's 6 tornadoes in a row and some crazy shit happens. All right, Nemo, I'll probably be gone. I only do an hour. But I'm here Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Please like the channel, subscribe to the show. I do this live. This is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, they don't like talking about it because they still think like that, but they can't admit it. So there's a lot of repression in conservatism, a lot of repressed homosexuality, a lot of repressed, like I said, like that. It's like white supremacy, but they got to be like low key about it. They got to keep it inside. It's like they can't tell all their friends. That's what Trump has done, is made it acceptable for them to accept that they suck. That they're fucking terrible people. But see, they don't think it's terrible. They really believe in their hearts that white people should be in charge of everybody. That's never gone away. They don't believe in multiculturalism. They don't believe in the melting pot or whatever, But you know what they do want? They want to be able to go down and get some Chinese food or a burrito. They just don't like the people that are making it for them. They're what you call assholes. It's like, anyway, Nemo, thank you for hanging out with us. Yes, Blue Apollo. Have you ever read the congressional record? Or Blue Apollo says, well, they're all fake. Most and Mega aren't okay with gay marriage, abortions, and trans, etc. Meanwhile, Charlie Kirk would have gay black men on his panel advocating for trans rights. These people even know who they are. Yeah? What do you mean by that, though? I mean, don't you think eventually Charlie Kirk ran out of topics? You can't have a circle jerk. You know, that's what Kirk did. He started going out looking for people that, yes, they don't know who they are, but because they're told. That's what movements like Mega, these cult of personalities show you is that most people are vapid. They don't have like a sense. They don't know who they are. Like Blue Apollo just said, like they don't know who they are. They need somebody to tell them who they are. And they don't have any self pride, or they feel aggrieved somehow, and they need somebody to blame it on because it can't be them. It's got to be because someone else is fucking me over. The brown people. What's ironic is, they go, you know what's holding me down is all these brown people, and then they go to like the Outback Steakhouse or whatever, and they like arrest the whole kitchen of Mexican people that work in the kitchen, right? And then they go, oh, well, we need somebody to wash the dishes now. You gotta get back there. And the white guy goes, no. Was that? I ain't gonna be a dishwasher. It's like, what happened when you just took away the Mexicans and did the dishes? It's like, you gonna get out there and pick them strawberries? No. It's like, well, who the fuck's gonna do it? Blue Power says like it's a facade. You can't deny that Trumpers don't like trans and gays and all that stuff. That their spokesmen completely contradict their own views. Yeah, some of them are gay. Scott Bessett's got a husband. He works for Trump. That kid, you know that kid, the influencer kid with the big Texas belt buckle with the long hair. He's gay as fuck. Scott Pressler, have you ever heard of him? It's like, why? My friend said Ty Rivera, he's a huge mega. He's a fucking gay dude. Gay Mexican. He loves Trump. You know what all these people have in common? They're assholes. Like, I love Ty Rivera, but he's an asshole. Like, it's like that's part of his shtick. That's his personality. He's an asshole. It's like, it works well for him. He's like a bitchy queen asshole. You know what I mean? Because he's super gay. It's like, he acts like a woman sometimes. Nima was making a point that the white people act like the brown people are holding them down, right? By working in the kitchen at Outback or whatever. Right? So they drum up this system where they go in there and they get them out. And then you ask the white dude if he's going to go back there and wash dishes, and he says no. I said, well, then how is he holding you down? By it being a dishwasher. Or a roofer. That's a white guy. You going to climb up on that roof? You ever see white guys roofing? They're all meth heads and crackheads. Sounds like regular people. It's like... They're like, oh, they're holding me down by doing jobs I would never, ever do myself. It's a facade. The whole thing with immigrants is a facade. There's like the only reason there was immigration, illegal immigration, is because the corporations wanted it because they wanted that cheap labor. Yeah, no, the kid's name's Scott Presser. He has like long hair, and he always has a big, like, it's a Texas round belt buckle. That's like, he wears cowboy boots. I think he must be from Texas, because only only Texas could produce such a strange creature. Because he's super gay. You can tell he's gay, but he's like, why you got on a black button-up shirt and cowboy boots and pants, big belt buckle? He's like a weird character. Blue Pile says the only ones holding white people back is themselves. We're so cucked we can't even say our real views out of fear of losing credibility and our jobs and being publicly shamed. Yeah, but that's what I mean, though, Blue Pile, when you say that. That sounds like a bullshit talking point. You could say whatever the fuck you want. I mean, like I said, why would you feel like you can't say your views? Are they that abhorrent? That the average person would recoil in disgust if you told them what you really thought? Because I don't believe that. You've been hanging out here for a while. You don't seem like a terrible person or a bad guy. You just be listening to these people, and I don't understand why. Like Nick Fuentes, I don't understand his appeal. I don't understand why people would like a guy who's like, I hate Hitler and fuck women, and it's like, what is that? And then, not only does he, like, I don't know, some of these internet personalities, you wonder, does he really believe all this shit, or is he just saying it because it makes him a lot of money, I was just saying that the other day. It's like, been doing this show for a year. It's grown a little bit, but not a lot. And it's obvious that if I don't say ridiculously outlandish bullshit, that no one will care. No one wants to hear a guy just sitting here plainly analyzing the truth. That's like, now we try to make jokes and make it funny when we can, but I'm saying, I'm not here to bullshit you or to tell you a bunch of fucking shit that's never gonna happen. That's what's funny is they won the argument with complete bullshit. They got Trump elected, and look what happened. You can sit here and try all you want to try to pretend like this is okay. It's not okay. Now today or yesterday, he's gonna Tulsi Gabbard left DNI, right? He's gonna fucking appoint some dude as the temporary DNI who has no experience whatsoever in intelligence, doesn't even have a security clearance. This guy's gonna have access to all the most top secret information. The fact that there's no rules against this kind of shit. Why in the fuck do you think for 1 second there's some guy that works at Fannie Mae or some shit? He runs housing. Then he should be running the 18 intelligence agencies that are designed to keep you safe. And Trump said he wants them to go in there and start firing people. Because it goes back to what I was saying the other day. Like, that's why they're pulling the ocean monitoring system out of the ocean, because they don't believe in climate change, and they don't want you to see all that scientific data that tells you that the climate is fucking changing. Because conservatism and reality do not mix. We're heading into a world where nothing is true. And the truth is false, they'll say. Blue Apollo says, this is what happens, though. Like, my views are silenced and not allowed to be talked about in the mainstream at all. It's shut out. Like, so many young men lie to themselves to appeal to others. If it was truly an open tent, their ideas would be discussed, but they get shut down immediately. I don't shut them down. I try to see that. This is the other problem. Is half of the, that's why I was about the Graham Plattner thing. Half of the Graham Plattner thing is that these progressives, they're like, well, he's speaking for us. And now, because of what happened to Bernie Sanders, they're like, the Democratic Party's just attacking him because they want to crush him because he's a progressive, No, Nemo. I'm talking about there's a scientific system that measures ocean temperatures, ocean currents, et cetera, et cetera. It's how they predict hurricanes and how they monitor the global temperature and the fluctuations, et cetera. And Trump and them are ripping it out of the ocean because they don't want that data. Blue Apollo says, if my views are so abhorrent to the average person, they could come off that way. Then they would truly challenge and debate the ideas. Sure. That's what I was saying to you the other day. It's like I have a badge from many different groups because I'm able to talk to people in a way, like I said, like you could tell me that, and I go, I think that's fucking horrible. But that's not like, oh, get the fuck out of my house, or some shit. Unless you said like, something really heinous, like you like to, sexually, torture or some shit. You know what I mean? Then there are lines where you're like, get the fuck out. Like. But if you're just like, I think women should shut up and get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, I go, well, you're an asshole, but that doesn't mean I won't hang out with you. I just go, don't mind my friend. He's a fucking jerk off. I certainly wouldn't take you as a wingman trying to go pick up chicks. My question is, why are all you young men so angry? Like, I was angry when I was young, but I was angry at the world. I wasn't angry at, like, no, that might have came out in other ways, or whatever, but I never put my hands on a woman. I never, I never hurt nobody. I never, I mean, unless they fucking attack me first. That's what I think is I'm not a violent person until someone's violent to me. And then it's like, okay, well, now you deserve whatever happens. But I never pull the trigger yet first. Violence should be last resort to anything. It's like this situation. It's like, oh, it's a slow fascist takeover of your country. And sooner or later, because let me tell you something right now. Like, whatever you want to say is these people will be violent. See, that's what they're mad about. I said that the other day. The only way they could keep that bullshit system going and keep the women down and all that shit was when they was allowed to be violent. And as society progressed, they weren't allowed to use that violence to control and intimidate women as much. Women got more and more free. And the more free the women were, the more free they were like to go, man, you're an asshole. Fucking leaving you. Blue Paw says, because every aspect of our life we are controlled. Grew up under shitty millennials into a school system that says white men bad and women hate men. Young men feel castrated. See, but I don't understand where that comes from. I never felt that way going to school. Like I said before, learning about history and what actually happened is how you grow and evolve. You learn from it. Me reading that quote, and there's many more. To sit here and say that this country is not a white supremacist country, it hasn't always has been, is wrong. Factually wrong. That's the point. It's not about shaming you or making you feel bad. It's about, this is what happened. Let's try not to be like this. But like anything else, they go too far. Whenever people try to change things, they always go too far. Me and Danielle were talking about that the other day, like the French Revolution. The people got together. They were like, "Hey man, let's get rid of the king. Fuck yeah!" Which is actually a good idea. Fuck the king, right? Then they drug the king out. They fucking beheaded him with the guillotines or whatever. And then the people didn't know how to run the fucking country. And then it became a clusterfuck of corrupt shit. Like now. Mega's like that. Mega's like a revolution, and they got their guy in there, but now the guy doesn't know what to do. And his cult is all fucking dumb fuck, stupid fuck people. They don't know what to do either, except to pretend like everything's okay because they're in charge. And meanwhile, everything's falling apart. In France, it got so bad that they were like, let's bring the king back. And they did. Blue Apollo says maybe it's a generational thing that you're a bit older, but young men are tired of the pity party. We obviously shouldn't hate anyone based off religion or skin. But that would imply that these problems are fixed, and they're obviously not. That's what the Supreme Court said in their fucking decision a month ago, right? They said, oh, well, it's okay if they gerrymander these districts however they want because racism is over. And then what did they do? The very next day, they fucking cut all the black people out of the goddamn map. These problems aren't fixed. As a matter of fact, it's worse because the racists are in charge. Don't you see that we're sliding backwards? And your want to whitewash everything and just forget about it doesn't help that situation at all. Why can't you understand that part? You don't learn the history. I didn't read that quote to you to make you feel bad or make me feel bad because I'm white and you're white and John Calhoun was white and he said that fucking hanging his shit on the floor of the Congress. I'm telling you is these are the people that founded this country. And to pretend like it was something else to make yourself feel better is not a way to... That's how you say it. That's what Holocaust denial is all about, right? We pretend like the Holocaust didn't happen so we don't have to feel guilty that we're associated with killing all these fucking people. But meanwhile, let's fire up the ovens again. That's what they... You ever know what I'm saying? That's always the second part of their sentence, the Holocaust deniers. Like, well, it didn't happen, but can we turn them on again? It's like... What, so you can do that thing that you said you never did? It's bullshit. That's what I don't get. I mean, you never answered the question, but they said you never thought about it like that. Like they're not. No one's telling you the history of the country for any reason other than that's how you learn from history. It's how you don't repeat it. It's by studying what happened and what went wrong and trying to make ourselves a better fucking society. Because like I said, them brown people have never been holding you down. They never have. They never will. And like I said, half the shit that those people are doing, you would never do yourself. Just lots of industries they're talking about now. It's like, oh, they got labor shortages because they arrested all the fucking labor. Now, you can talk about the merits of that system and why it exists. Yes, Blue Apollo, but some people don't do that. He says, yes, we see what happened in the past. It's objectively bad, but there's not many people that want to there are so many people that want to weaponize history. Can't we all just say racism bad, Holocaust bad? No, because people like Matt Walsh, they want to fucking weaponize history the opposite way and tell you a false version. Don't you get it? That's the dangerous part. Telling yourself a whitewash bullshit version of the history doesn't help. It's not helpful. And to them, it's not bad. You ever hear them excuses that they were making? Well, at least the slaves, they learned skills. That I swear to God, a guy actually said that. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. But if you really like this show, I'm going to go off and I'm going to come right back on. I'm going to have Daniele Bellelli, the host of the History on Fire podcast with me. And you should listen to him, Blue Apollo. Me and him talk about it. And he's a very interesting dude. And anyway, so that's what's going on now. But it's been an hour anyway. So if you just stumbled upon this show today, you just found me like a Nemo. Please like the channel, subscribe to the show. I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to send me a private message? The email address is Bruce Leonard Leans Left at Outlook.com. Well, I try to make the show interesting, Blue Apollo. I guess that's why you keep coming back. But me and him are going to speak together now. So, and Daniele's a history professor. Like I said, I respect him very greatly. I'm very lucky that he's my friend. But anyway, again, if you just stumbled upon the show, please like the channel, subscribe to the show. I am here every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you guys. Without you, wouldn't have a show. So I appreciate it. And again, I'm going to come right back on in about less than 5 minutes. So if you're interested in listening to me and Daniele talk about what's happening, please come back. Good night.
I guarantee I'd be the first to be standing there bathed in that light. Until that day I'll keep my eyes shut tight. I do not want to pick a fight. I feel more at night. Wait another